back. And Honey, you can come out right now. That's fine. I'll be back to do an interview with you in just a second, though.
Hello.
Aloha.
Good job making it to the final 3.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I was gonna say greetings, but I got a little choked up right there.
My creeper didn't make nearly the dramatic sploosh that yours
No,
did.
he didn't.
I guess
I
we
think
all
I hit
saw.
him on the half slab, and he just let him went. Bleh. Ooh, golden panties.
You do seem to be missing pants.
Ah, that totally completes the clown outfit, man.
There you go.
It is quite an outfit. You look like a flower. Bit flowerful. Well, I'm just excited for it to be done, so I can go to sleep.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
nice. Oh my gosh.
It's almost 5 a.m. here.
This
So
is...
it's like,
Time
You
to start a
guys-
new day for me.
Yeah,
Sleep
this is
just
going to be
like
just about the longest I've stayed up doing one thing in 12 years or something.
right.
If I'm about to ask my question and you hear my wife scream, "What the hell are you still doing up?"
Actually, I'm gonna AFK for 1 second and make
Okay,
sure
I'm back.
mine are up.
Good idea.
You ready, Honey,
Sure.
for the interview here? All right, just come over here. About right here. Look this way, and I will be standing down there. I'm not going to ask you any questions or anything like that in particular. Basically, you just talk to me. Right here, actually. Cubby hole.
Okay.
Am I invisible? No, you can see me, right?
Yep.
And just basically talk about the game. You're still not standing where I was standing.
It looked like you were on the pot.
Oh no, yeah, up like. Am I still? Do I like I'm on the pot?
No,
It's in between these two leaves.
Okay, well, yeah,
I'm
you
not smoking the pot. I promise.
You look like you were like yumping on the pot. I'm like, okay, if you really want me to stand on that.
Yeah, you gotta be on the pot.
He's dropping trowel right there.
All right. So you just talk about the game. Obviously you're upset that you've been voted out. Whatever you want to say. If you're pissed, you're happy you were voted out. Whatever. What you've thought of your experience while playing. All those type of things. Just a good summary. As you're leaving. So, Mark here. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
This is just really, really hard because on one hand, I'm out, so there's a whole emotion of it's so close you can taste it, and maybe you get in. On the other hand, I'm an honest player, man. I never said I was good, but I'll have a hell of a lot of fun along the way. And this was just an amazing ride. It was so much fun. Whoever gets in, you rock the Casbah, man, and you deserve it. I'm not that person, and that's okay. I wish it were, but it's not. So I did my best, even when I screwed up. That's the natural born derp in me. What can I say, man? And I never thought when we started this sucker that I would still be awake 25 hours after I got up yesterday. But I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there in the middle. I thought you were done. I'm sorry. All right, that's good. Really sorry you had to get voted out there. You're now a member of the jury, so
Right.
if you can come up with any questions for those two guys, real quick to ask them. You don't have to ask them anything, but it just at the very least a statement. Whenever you guys here, let's come up here so everybody, make sure everybody can hear me. Whenever you guys do the final vote, you're voting for who you want to see win this game. In the event that there is a tie, we're gonna have Suchel vote, and he'll get added in. If there's not a tie, then Suchel will not be voting. So that's the only way he's going to be voting is if there is a tie. I'm going to mention that again on camera for all the viewers to know. But again, you guys.
Did you mention that he ever left?
I did whenever.
I think so when he first time.
Whenever he
Yeah,
actually
he
left.
said he had to go to work.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
So Yeah, I think that's it. Again, you guys will be writing down in the books who you want to win the game, and after this is all said and done, basically I'll say, "Alrighty, guys, thank you for an awesome season of Survivor. I will collect the votes, and I'll see you back in our studio or something like that." And then the studio will be the live stream that we do where we actually read the votes. For the live stream, just so everyone knows, everyone's invited to the live stream. Obviously, it's like a reunion show. That's how Survivor's always done, except for the first season. So the on the TV show, they never reveal in the final episode the winner, except for season 1. After that, it's always been on the live show. We were going to try to do it live from MindCon. That's not going to happen. So it'll probably be after MindCon. We will announce the winner and do the live stream. And again, all you guys will be there, and we'll just read out the votes. And yay, someone wins. Whoever is the actual winner, at that point you'll be out of the whitelist. Or well, I guess you guys don't need to know that because you're not. Never mind. Sorry.
So just because it's late, we write the name of the winner, or the
Yes.
loser?
Yes, the winner. The person you want to win the game is who you will put in this book. You no longer are voting anyone out. You're voting in.
And we're all individually voting. We're not coming to a group decision.
Right. You're all individually voting, and hopefully there's not a tie. If there's a tie, then Socha will vote and break the tie. But if as long as there's not a tie, then you guys will be the final jury. I'll let you guys deliberate now. Just ignore me. I'm not here. I'm gonna vanish. And you guys can work out any strategy you want or don't want. You don't have to deliberate if you don't want.
Well, you guys have all been the jury for a long time, so I don't know if you already have like a set thought on something.
We've just been
discussed
thinking
some
of some questions.
Ooh,
Yeah.
got some echo there.
I think we said the same thing almost at the same time.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
That was
actually.
weird.
Yeah.
I have to like move away from you.
I
So,
got
yeah.
it stereo. I had each of you on one side of my
It's
head.
really weird.
Yeah.
So if you would like, I could go over the questions that I've written down.
Sure.
All right. So first one is: Do you think you had the opportunity to show yourself as a true mindcracker or just as a survivor? Next one: What makes you a good fit for the server? This is probably the one I'm going to use. Why should I vote for you or make me vote for you? How do you think the fans will react to you? What didn't go for you in your strategy or what did go for you in your strategy? Will you primarily live stream or start an LP series? I know some of the other guys had like, what do you expect to do like on the server? What'll be your first thing? Guys, feel free to chime in.
I was probably going to ask something like, what's the one most important attribute of a mindcracker?
Mm-hmm.
I can't help it. All my own answers are like running through my head as you guys are asking those questions.
We're not asking you.
I know,
We're
but
just sharing our questions.
it's like automatic.
know.
I almost went me, pick me. I know that answer.
Yeah. So, do you have any suggestions you might want to contribute?
Well, actually, you guys kind of the two that I was thinking of were, what makes what makes you like a mindcracker? What do you think you can bring to the server type thing? And then how do you think the fans will react to you? So those were the only two things that came to my mind.
Okay. Do you want just to kind of know, so we don't ask the same questions? Do you have a preference of those two?
Sure, fans' reaction.
Okay.
Oh, that was mine.
Oh, was
Okay,
it?
other one. I'll take the other one. It's okay.
Okay. I didn't have another question.
Or
Okay.
you could do like, what was the thing you regret the most, or what was your proudest individual contribution?
And you can ask more than
Oh,
one
those
question.
are good
I mean,
questions.
Yeah. I'm going to take this opportunity to go pee real quick, so deliberate
Okay.
amongst yourselves.
Yeah. I'd like to talk about, the thing I would like to ask is both about streaming versus LP kind of stuff, as well as who are the people that they would like to kind of work with the most, or that they think they're likely to work with the most. And yeah, we've also been talking about kind of like, like how we all got here in terms of like the person who sponsored them or whatever. And so like, yeah, finding out that information.
As in, you guys have already all talked about that.
Yeah, we were talking about, so like,
So you're all waiting for me now.
No, we were trying to guess who sponsored each of you guys.
Oh. Well, my guess for myself is that Pac put my name down.
That would be my guess as well. Yeah, and so for me it was Kurt, it was Etho for 3-2. Been over a few of these already, and I've already forgotten. BTC for Ron. And yeah, obviously like people that sponsor you are obviously people that know something about you and that you've done interactions with typically, and yeah, so that's one of the things that I wanted to ask, because I think it kind of like is an obvious influence in terms of if they were on the server, then who would be the people that they'd be working with and doing different things with.
All right, so I got what is it to be a Mindcracker to you, or what kind of a Mindcracker will you be type thing. There's a lot of good questions. I'm actually going to seriously take off my headsets and make sure that there are 2 girls getting ready for school.
Okay.
They may be walking this morning.
Oh no. Sorry, I have to leave. Gotta take the kids to school real quick.
Yeah.
Did you guys just hear me typing? I bet you did.
Maybe.
Sorry
Heard
about that.
something.
Can hear
That
it.
was my squeaky chair.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we did. Yeah.
We
Are
just
you
blamed
guys-
We just blamed Vaughn as normal.
Always my fault.
Okay. Are you guys ready to go, jury-wise?
She's AFK, so not quite yet, but yes.
Right. She had to go check on the kids. But other than that, I think we're about ready.
Oh, Dyer's gone. Darkfen wins!
He forgot to dance.
Do you guys have any thoughts the way you're voting? Or do you need to hear the questions?
I want to hear answers to the questions.
Yeah, I think that'll help me influence me.
For this, I really won't say much. I'll call them in, and I'll call you guys each to speak. The hell just happened there?
You're invisible.
Boulder Fist, man.
I didn't do that, though, man. That wasn't me. I hadn't touched anything.
Oh, some other cameraman.
It was me. I have an eye on whatever. I'm really tired.
Welcome to the
I
club.
hope the interview you had this morning is not super important.
Oh.
That's not a good sound.
Nah, I mean, I can get through it. I'm fine. Oh, wait,
Oh,
shit,
no.
I'm not fine.
He's past
Nah,
the
don't worry
point.
about it. Just don't worry about me.
Take a shower.
We love you, Seth.
Oh, man.
We love
All right.
you too.
The royal we.
The royal we.
I'm muting myself again.
Good. When we ask questions, are we gonna like all ask questions of one of them and then all ask questions of the other, or is it gonna be like Vaughn will ask questions to one person and the other person, and then Ron will ask questions to one person and the other person? Like
You guys specify. Whenever you ask your question, you can say this question's for everyone. This question's for both of you. This question is just for
Okay.
this person.
So, like, should I step forward and be like,
Yeah.
Dyer, this question is for you, blah, 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 blah. Dark, this question is for you. Thank you.
Exactly. A lot of times on the show Survivor, people are really bitter at the end. I got the feeling, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Do this obviously because you still have an online persona you must represent. You don't want to be an asshole and you don't want to alienate yourself to your viewers. So you're probably not going to come out and just be like, "You're a piece of shit," and then turn
Right.
it off. But that has happened on the show, so but I wouldn't recommend that approach for sure.
Unless you want to end your career, which is fine.
Go out with a
Would've been
bang.
for good TV, I guess.
Yeah. Once Honey's back, I think we're good to go. You back, Honey?
Oh,
I thought I saw you
I'm
move.
sorry. I was back.
No,
You
no,
guys
yeah,
were
no.
talking.
Yeah, it's fine. No, we're not like super waiting for anything. All right, I'm gonna get those guys back in here, and
So since Suchel's not here, I am first, right?
yes, you are first. It'll be Vaughn, Brian, 3-2, Desi, Malik, Honey, and I'm sorry I keep saying your last name wrong.
Smalek.
Yeah, Smalek just doesn't sound like a name. It sounds like
Oh yeah,
bad
but
disease on your
Good is
penis
like
or
all
something.
American.
Just say, just say Ron.
Ooh-wee.
I'm so glad my IGN at least has my name at the beginning of it.
Ryan,
Just
yeah.
remind people.
Yeah.
And when
Man,
I first,
oh yeah, I was gonna say when I first bought Minecraft, like I didn't even know that like this name meant anything.
Right. Same.
Yeah, that's why I have Easy CGI. That was my first account,
Mhm.
and then I found out that was gonna be multiplayer eventually, so I bought Good.
Where did Good come from anyway? I know where Boulder Fist came from, but where did Good come from?
It was originally the name of my troll
EQ.
when I played EverQuest. Yep.
I mean,
last
like,
name
how
was-
did you come up with it? Like the two
it
U's
just
and stuff.
sounded like something that would be a troll name, and you had last names in that game. So my last
Yep.
name was Two Shoes, so it was actually Goody.
Goody Two Shoes. That's
Yep.
God.
Actually, that is exactly why. Like, I call all my kids nicknames: Solit, Solit, Niblet, Midlet, Dawnlet, and Skylet. And the reason is because
How many
those
kids
are
you got?
I
12.
have 5. The last name was Meadows. That was like those were the game names I've always used, and so the kids liked them. So it would be Skylet Meadows, Solit Meadows. Yeah, EQ.
That's too funny.
That's Judas Day.
They removed the last names or something, didn't they? Oh, Vidia's pink.
Didn't wiggle. Didn't wiggle.
Didn't wiggle. Yeah, you had to like peg a GM at level 20 or something. It was a big old deal. They announced it. Oh.
How long after the final vote do you think this is gonna go? Like, is there gonna be a wrap up or anything?
No, like I said, I will say, all right, guys, thanks for an excellent season and our first season of MindCrack Survivor. I will go gather the votes, and I'll see you guys back in the studio for the live stream where the winners announced. And that is
We're good
it.
to go.
That is
Okay.
it. The way the live stream will work, we will air this
They're gonna enter
episode.
from over there.
Okay. I'll tell everyone that after we're done recording. Well, they're being slow. After the way this last episode will air, and they'll be in the description in an hour. Join us here for the live stream. So it'll come. The live stream will happen an hour after this episode airs.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is that going to be announced way before that, so they actually have people show up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you guys don't have to know to be there, for example.
Desi, I'm getting some weird feedback from you.
Good.
Feedback from me.
Yeah.
Oh, here they come.
Here they come.
One of them.
All right, here comes Dark Fan. Did you just go ahead
Am I the
and?
winner?
Yeah, I
Am I
guess
the
so,
winner?
man. Did you kill him?
I'm gonna stand in a different spot this time.
Oh, okay. You switch it up. Does it feel better there?
Got to change it up. It doesn't. This has worked for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's your lucky spot. What are you doing?
I think I see Dyer way over there. This way, Dyer. This is your time to shine. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, can I go in?
Here he comes.
Hello.
Hello, Dyer.
No.
We already voted. You didn't make it. Sorry.
No balls. Oh.
Alrighty. No, don't come back. Just kidding. Alrighty, guys. I guess technically you don't need your torch anymore because you'll get to keep those as a souvenir.
Aw.
Alrighty. So, to my right at least, we have the 6 jury members that you all had a hand in sending out of this game. Now the power has shifted to them, and they will vote on which one of you will be the winner of this game. Technically, there is supposed to be 7 people over here. Isutchel had something come up, and he had to leave early. In the event of a tie, his vote will count. If there is no tie, he will not vote in this tribal council. So that is all clear. If he does have to vote because of a tie, he will have a chance to listen to all the jury before he makes his vote, but he will not have a chance to address you guys as a jury member. All right. So, without further ado, we'll go through the people in the order they were voted out. But first, before we do that, each of you will have an opening statement. After you've done your opening statements and they've all asked you questions, they will each go and vote for the person they want to see win the game, not the person they want to see leave the game. So just a reminder, jury members, you will be voting for the winner of the game, not the loser. Once the votes have been cast, I will go collect those votes and I will take them with me back to our studio where we will see you guys for the live event where the winner is announced. The winner will not be announced tonight, so you two are the official final 2, and in a month or so you'll find out which one of you is the official winner. Okay, so without further ado, let's start with Dyer for the opening statement since he won the last immunity.
All right. I did like a whole spiel over there, and I'm already slipping off my tongue. Basically, what you see here is an alliance that, although we're missing one now, we're still here. And honestly, I didn't expect to be here. I was an alternate for someone who couldn't be here. I had internet issues 5 minutes into the actual start, if even 5 minutes. Barely made it back in time. Managed to put together an alliance with Darkfan and Honney, and in just enough time to at least get us to the second round, the merger. I managed to lose a hoe. This is all like early game stuff. I just thought I was doomed all the way up till the merger, and until like Honney said, the memory game, I thought that was it. Well, I was like, all right, I was already writing it off my head. I was like, you know what? I don't think we're gonna do it. You know, that's it. Let's at least have fun and see what we can do. And then it kept going, and then it kept going, and throughout the entire alliance, I mean, I basically am the person. If you're on the jury, I basically am the person who said your name or whispered it or wrote it down and passed it on to someone. Whether or not that works against me, you know, it might, but I feel like I'm the one person, I guess, that played the hell out of this game as hard as I could, and that I'll at least take this being right here as something of an accomplishment for that, I guess. You know, and I wouldn't have been able to get where I am right now without the people, everyone else here, you know. But I don't know, it's just one of those weird things where you have everyone to thank, and most of them are on the thing to the judge if you win or not. And you know, Dark's amazing. You can't go wrong with, you know, with him or me, I like to think. But you know, it's just it's got to come down to a vote, and I am hoping that you guys do vote for me as much as I would like to see Dark on there too. It's just a matter of you guys' vote. But I stand by my statement that I played this game, played it hard, and I didn't want to walk away with any regrets of that or any half measures, you know. So hopefully guys will keep that in mind.
Dark fan, it's now your turn. Thank you, Dar.
Yes, like Dar said, we did have an alliance early on to help us get through some pretty rough times. You know, everything that we've done, that I've done, has never been personal. I couldn't have dreamed of a better group of folks to participate in this with, and I think I've tried to remain as I like to make, you know, just emotional right now. The hardest part was, you know, voting off friends and people that I haven't really had much connection with, but I have known, and I know in the past there have been things that have happened, but you know, we're all here to play a game. We're all here. We all wanted to be here. We all want to, you know, we all have that same goal. And I don't think if we didn't have this alliance, if our team didn't have that turnaround point at the memory game, it would have been a different story. And I couldn't think of a better group of folks to participate in this with. And it's just been a great opportunity, and thank you.
Very much, Dark. All right, just fine. You will be the first person to address our final two. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm going to start with Dark. I want you to convince me to vote for you.
Probably not just a vote for me, please.
That's what you think it takes.
I think you should vote for me because I think that overall I think I'd be a pretty good fit. You know, with this thing that is MindCrack. It's more than just Minecraft. It's more than just a server. It's a great group of folks, and you know, it's an amazing group of folks, and I think that if you voted for me, I think you would be making the right choice. Obviously, but I think anybody would say that. But it's I again what we did when we voted you off was not personal. It was you are an amazing person, Vaughn. There's no doubt about it. If you had remained in, you would likely be standing here. I would like to think next to me, but we'll never know. But thanks for the hopeful vote.
All right, thank you. Dire Dwarf, same question. Convince me to vote for you.
Think you should potentially vote for me, because I've been saying, I've been playing the game, working with people, being a team builder, and that's something that a Mindcracker needs to do, is to work with the people that they are gaming with, they're teaming with, and making something amazing out of something that might not have been. In my situation, I thought I was going to be out, but managed to turn it around, and that's something that I think could really add something to the MindCrack server. Basically, I hope you vote for me, because, well, if you'd been up here, I probably would have voted for you. Because it was either one of us at that point, and it just happened to go that way.
Well, whatever way it goes, you guys know it's nothing personal.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you very much, Just Vaughn. Next up, we have Brian.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello. I have a question for each of you, like
Sure.
the same question. Members of the jury and we were kind of talking, and it seems most of us know or have a strong hunch that the reason, that we're all here, the 12 of us, kind of like to start things off, is connections with a particular Mindcracker, someone who we're close to, someone who kind of like sponsored us or helped us kind of get here in the first place. And so I want to know from each of you if you know who that particular Mindcracker is, and also if you think that they are a particular person that you will be doing collaborations with in the future, or if there's someone else on the server that you expect to do a lot with if you were voted on the server. I'll start with Dark.
I believe my the person that got me on here was Generic B. He's an amazing guy. He's really done a lot for a lot of the smaller folk out there, and I would hope that I do get to do some collabs with him, even if I don't make it on the server. I look to him as a friend. He's always there, so he's a good guy. So I would hope that I do get to do some collabs with him, like I said, even if I'm not on here.
Mm-hmm. All right, Dyer.
As for who it was that sponsored me, I believe it was Michael. I was told that at one point. And I've actually done some collabs with him before. I can't seem to get him to finish anything, but it'll be even worse now that he's getting married. But there's a lot more people, a lot more Mindcrackers that I know personally. Maybe not necessarily in real life, but I've talked to them a great deal. I could list names, but I'm not. There's enough of them out there. But I'm looking forward to working with everyone. I would love to work more with Milby, MC, even Michael, if I can get him actual access to a computer that's not in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Just it would be great to find another source of people to game with that were as serious about it as I am sometimes.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then I have one more question that's specific to Dyer.
Sure.
I feel like the core of Mindcrack or kind of like the main glue that kind of like still holds the group together, although they branch out in a lot of different directions these days, is kind of the Minecraft survival server, where people do, LPs and SMP. And when I think of Dire Dwarf, I tend to think more of someone who's a streamer as opposed to someone who's kind of like a YouTuber doing LPs on YouTube. So I want to know, you were on the server, do you think you'd continue streaming the way that you are now? Or do you think you'd switch more to doing YouTube kind of LP stuff? Or just kind of any thoughts in that general direction?
Yeah, actually, I've thought about that quite a bit. If I were to ever get on something like MindCrack, it would definitely change the way my workload is right now, because as it is right now, streaming is the priority, while YouTube is something I try to work on and keep going and keep growing. But in this situation, there's no way I could produce the amount of content that I want to produce without cutting back a bit on streaming. And I would still pretty much try to stream at least 4 to 5 days a week, but I would still spend probably most of the day working on videos and content for YouTube. And hopefully with MindCrack bent on it. So yeah, it's definitely something I thought about quite a bit, and I just invested in a calendar to get myself better organized in that regard, to help myself set up proper release times and whatnot, and remind myself to get things done. Yeah, so that's something on my mind quite a bit, even without MindCrack in the picture.
All right, well, thanks very much for your answers, and good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Next up, we have 3-2.
All right, guys. This is a question for both of you. Hi. How do you feel the way you played today will affect the way the MindCrack community receives you as far as the fans go? Do you think they'll welcome you with open arms, or are you going to have to sway them and kind of work for their affection? Start with Dark Fan.
Everybody starts with me.
Sorry. On the left to right, left to right.
I knew I should have stood over there. I tend to think that for the most part, I'm fairly well liked. So I hope it would just improve that even more, and I'm pretty sure it would. I have a lot of respect for the community, and I just look forward to furthering my involvement in the community.
Okay.
Sure. Actually, do you mind going over that question one more time? I was kind of formulating some stuff in my head.
Sure. How do you feel the community will react to the way you played today? Do you think they'll receive you with open arms based on that, or will you have to sway them? And this would be regarding to, everything that they've seen in the series so far.
Yeah. I don't know. Open arms is always an issue. You never know how it's going to go down, and I don't know. I mean, there might be some fan favorites here that got knocked out because of us, and they might come after us. I don't know. I don't think so, but you never know. We tried to do right by everyone as best we could. And it was never personal. We never slighted anyone or talked ill of anyone. I mean, not that we would anyway, but as for play style, I mean, hopefully what they see will keep them on the edge of the seat and want to see more things like that.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
One more lighter question for Dyer.
Sure.
You sound like Zisto. Are you brothers?
I've heard that before. But no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
We're not Pigmen brothers.
Just checking. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.